Up for questions in a moment. I'm going to ask for one comment per match or per pairing. So I'm going to start on my immediate right with Matt. Maybe you could talk about your match today.
It was so much fun playing with my big brother, Phil Mickelson. We've talked about it for years. Almost joked about it during rounds of golf and regular PGA tournament play. And we came to the conclusion we might even have too much fun. It might not be good to put us two together. But going out this afternoon, Phil pulled me aside beforehand and said, "Hey, Matt, listen, I play my best when I'm having fun. Let's go out there. Let's mix it up, have a good time." We did just that. I got off to a good start, and then what a finish Phil put on. It was fun to watch. I told him that I'd witnessed a lot of great golf out of him, and this certainly is one that I'll always remember, seeing him cap the match off the way he did.
Patrick, could you address your full day today, please?
I'll be addressing this for our team.
Okay.
We had a great day today together. We played phenomenal golf this morning. We didn't miss many shots. We made a couple bogeys in a row that let the other guys back in the match, and it was out of character finish for us. As you see, it was certainly out of character for my partner over here, because we were then left in the same position this afternoon. And Patrick took over. I mean, what a front nine he had, with 5 birdies and an eagle on his own, maybe on the front nine, and then on the back nine he came through on 14, 15 with kind of what really closed the match. Really birdied 16 as well, and probably would have birdied 17 if he had to. So we wanted Rose and Stenson again. They wanted to play us again. We split yesterday's 2 matches, and we wanted them in this best ball format, and so we were very pleased to get the call to go back out for our 4th match of the week. And I guess Patrick, with some fatigued legs, plays his best golf, so maybe he can take that into everything that he does. I don't know, but it was really fun to be a part of. What an incredible atmosphere out there, and we've got obviously a job to do tomorrow, but we're very pleased with today.
And JB Holmes, could you address your one-up victory this afternoon?
Yeah, it was a great day for us. It was a battle, back and forth all day. So it was coming down to the end. It was big. I kind of left Ryan hanging out to dry on 17, but he came through and hit some great shots, and we were able to come through and get a victory at the end. So it was an awesome day. Crowd was great, and just the atmosphere here at the Ryder Cup's unbelievable. So it was great to get a point and help the team.
Okay, let's open up the floor for questions. If you could obviously address the player you're directing your question to, that'll help things along. Let's begin with number 3.
Patrick, why do you think, unlike some people, that you can play so well when adrenaline is pumping through your veins?
Good question. I don't know. I just feed off of it for some reason, and for some reason the ball doesn't seem to go that much farther than most times. It's interesting because the only time I feel like I actually have to play for more distance is at 16 at Waste Management. Besides that, for some reason the ball just seems to just go its normal distance.
Let's go to question number 2 on our left, please.
Jordan, you mentioned wanting to be against Stenson and Rose again. There are players who enjoy winning points, and there are players who enjoy beating people. When you say you want a piece of those guys again, do you fall under that category of you enjoy beating people?
Probably both. We know how stout that team is, because they had not lost a match in Ryder Cup play together until this week. And we love that challenge. We hadn't lost a match in Ryder Cup play together until this week, so we thought, why not throw us against them? We won our first match against them. Henrik pulled a Patrick yesterday afternoon, and Patrick pulled a Patrick this afternoon for us to kind of better them. To answer your question, it's probably both. I mean, sure, wherever captain was going to put us, we're fine. We didn't know we were going to be against them. We didn't even know if we were playing again in the afternoon. But when we saw it, we were definitely pleased about the challenge ahead, that we had split 1-1, and neither one of us had lost before that. So we just went out and kind of did our job.
Straight ahead, number 4, please.
Jordan, two questions. How much fun is it to watch Patrick emoting out there, and what does he mean to as far as being the heart and soul of this American team?
You're American. Are you rooting for us?
I travel on no passport this week. I'm impartial observer.
Okay. Well, I assume that deep in your heart you're rooting for us. That's how much fun it was for me too. Yeah, 16. He hit his approach shot with that 5-wood, 4-wood from like 269 into the breeze with the ball below his feet off a downslope. And after he struck it, and you could kind of tell before it even reached its apex, with the scene that was around us, the most amount of people that either one of us have ever seen on a golf hole, before it reached its apex, we were both screaming. I mean, that's how cool it was. I screamed, "Let's go, Patrick," and I blacked. I don't know what he screamed at that point, but he did his signature, whatever it was that he's been doing. Let's go fist pump. Just what a shot he pulled off there, and that hole was so cool walking up and just hearing he was getting everything that he deserved for what he did this afternoon against, again, historically the best team that they've had. They hadn't lost a match, so what a performance it was. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to be a part of that team.
Let's go number 3, far right back, please.
Another question for Jordan, please. Jordan, obviously there were a few unsavoury incidents around various matches. Sorry, over here, on the left. There were a few unsavoury incidents, unfortunately, and suggestions that you were trying to calm the crowd down, get them to keep quiet at various points. Could you just talk about that, please? And were you annoyed that the minority are possibly spoiling it for the majority?
I think that we just wanted to make sure that everybody could play their game. There were times where it would quiet down, and then you get a fan or two that would just yell and single people out maybe, and we wanted to just hush them down so that they were able to hit under the same conditions we were able to hit under, and I think that's fair. Obviously, just like when we play over there's going to be cheers on a when shots are poor for the opponent. And then, on extreme jubilation when we do something well. But we wanted to beat them at their best, and we thought it, would be fair to make sure that we did our part in, I guess, giving them the opportunity that we had when we were hitting shots.
Okay, we have time for 3 more. Let's start with number 1, please. Straight ahead.
Matt, you touched on this earlier, talking with Phil about wanting to play together for months. Patrick or Jordan, or Jordan, I'm just wondering if you could speak to maybe Phil's fingerprints or influence on this team in particular.
You want to get that? Patrick. He thought you were talking to Cooch because you started with Cooch.
Yeah, you said Matt.
Phil's fingerprints on kind of the team.
His influence, fingerprints. Exactly.
Yeah, sure. He is the leader of this team. Phil, I think we all believe that. Phil, Matt, Zach, the elder guys on the team have taken a role in kind of keeping our heads focused amidst all the noise. Phil has some great ideas. He's so positive, and he can really make you feel like if you're off, that you're on. And that's a great thing to have in the locker room, and it certainly has helped our team this week. And we've really enjoyed, having him on the team, obviously contributing the way that he's contributed, which is what we've seen him do for decades, to help, get us in this position and in a cool spot for tomorrow. But off the course, he's really providing for our team as well.
Number 2, please.
This is to JB and Ryan. When you folks walked up to the 18th green, did you really think in your mind you're walking out of there with a win? That's question 1. And to the group as a whole, if you had your druthers, who would you like to play tomorrow?
It's hard to say. You know, any putt is hard in that circumstances. In those circumstances, to make a putt to try and square up the match on the 18th hole. He had missed a putt on 17 a little bit longer. But obviously, we were trying to birdie the hole and not making it an issue. But you just never know. We were sitting on the green with not knowing what was going to happen, and it worked out for us. So,
I mean, I didn't want to think that we didn't have a chance until, I mean, once I missed my birdie and Ryan didn't make his chip, I thought, I thought he would make the putt. So I was definitely surprised when it didn't go in. But it was in the shadows and it was downhill, so what definitely wasn't a gimme. So we fought hard today and was happy to get a point. And as far as who we play tomorrow, I'm just going to go out and play my game and do the best I can, and not really worry about who I'm playing.
Okay, let's wrap it up with number 1 on the far right, please.
Matt, you're the only one that was at Medina. Is there any type of advice or anything that you can say to the guys that weren't there about protecting that lead tomorrow?
We all know the deal is to do our job. We go out there to win our match, not worrying about how many points the team needs to close it out or win. There's no total. We're going out there to do our job, to win our match. We'd like to win all 12 matches. That's our job for tomorrow.
Gentlemen, thanks for your time. Rest fast. Thank you.
Thank you.
yeah, these stat sheets are terrible.